I am deeply convinced that Black women will never lack in this life, in the way that we treat others, in the way that we uplift others, in the way that we support others, in the way that we speak up for others, not just like us, just others, in the way that we pour, in the way that we show up, in the way that we see others. Black women will never lack. Black women will never lack in this life. And it's so funny because, I wanted to make this video to talk about this event that I worked yesterday. I have my community project that's coming out later this fall, and I want to talk about how I had my first tabling opportunity in my city. And I had art making for the kids, and like there was so much that I was going to make this video about, but I was like, you know what I want to talk about? The running theme through yesterday's event is that Black women made me feel so seen. They made me feel so known. They made me feel so respected. They made me feel so valued. And this happened over and over and over again. And like now in hindsight, because I just slept for 15 hours, so I had plenty of time to let this settle into my spirit. But I'm like, I just wish I took in their love more. Like I had so many moments of like, hold my hand and just pour into me. And I'm just like, I can't take it. But also I do that to other people as well. And so I love that I'm living out the Bible verse that's like, and with the measure you use, it will be measured back to you, because I am the type of person to hold your hand as you're talking and be like, girl, you're going to do amazing things. Like, this is great. This is amazing. I can see it for you. Like, I'm that person. And so to have that energy poured into me, I couldn't take it. I just couldn't take it. One of the things that kept recurring, funny enough, I kept having moments of like, oh, look at so-and-so. So-and-so is here at this event today. I wonder if they remember me. And they're like, yeah, I remember you. Your name is Lynn, right? And I'm like, yeah, that's me. Hello. I can't tell you how many times I would be in predominantly white spaces, and either one, people act like they don't know you. Two, people call you by the name of some other Black woman. Or three, yeah, you're just like, yeah, maybe how you just dismissed. And I think like being in that kind of space for nearly 2 years, it just like made me it just desensitized me to the thing. Like, I'm gonna be very candid in this because I don't want to beat around the bush. I don't like people beat around the bush. I worked in that museum for a year and a half, and nobody in security knew that I worked there. Nobody in security knew. I'm one of 3 Black women in the building. I have massive hair. I'm always colorful. I'm Black as hell. Like, I'm just like different in this space. And you never could. And so whereas other team members had the luxury of walking around without their ID, everywhere I went in the building, your ID, you have your ID on you? You have your ID on you? It's like, oh my, it was just like a constant thing. And it's like, it's 3 of us in this building. There's one more lady who works in visitor services. She's older Black woman. She has gray hair. There's another person who is like a teacher, but she works in the building 2 days a week. So really, it's me. I'm the only person here working every single day here for nearly 2 years, and nobody like it. And so yesterday, I I get to the event, and people are setting up different vendors, setting up my vendor section, and I kept having these moments with different Black women, and I was like, I don't know if you remember me, but we met at this event, and I'm trying to be like, what is the point of connection, because I remember you. So I'm trying to be like, oh, remember I shot this event, or we both attended that networking event. I'm trying to be like, what is the, like, I'm trying to make the connection in my head, like, what is the thing that I can say that you can be like, oh, that thing. And there's an older woman, and I was like, oh, I was like the photographer at that event. She was like, oh no, I know who you are. We've met at multiple events. Like, we've never connected, but we've seen each other here. I know who you are. And her daughter as well. I believe that's her daughter. I might be wrong. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. she had her back turned to me because she was looking for something in her bag for her son. When I was like, I don't know if you remember me. Blah. And she stopped what she was doing. She was like, I remember you. Of course I remember you. You're Lynn, right? And I was like, it's me. It's me right here. And I was like, I don't even remember what I said, but I just like burst out instantly. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much because they be making me feel like I'm crazy. I was like, I be feeling crazy because I be feeling like people don't remember me. She was like, no, I remember you. And it was just kind of like, I just like burst out laughing. I was like, I love black women. It was like, it's like my soul needed that. And also, well, that happened because literally 2 moments before, that happened with someone else where um, I had hosted a studio visit with that program, but that person was a part of the program. But a couple weeks ago, I went in and I got to meet them just to talk about the program a little bit. It was just like an in passing thing. There was like something that happened, and so I just wanted to clarify it. I went into the office to meet them, and so as I'm walking in, I see this person is walking by me and they stopped me and they were like, I remember you. My hair is different, my outfit is different, and I'm wearing sunglasses. And they're like, we just met a couple weeks ago, right? I was like, yeah, we did. Hi, how are you? You remember? Okay, you remember. Thank you for remembering me. I don't know. Like, y'all not gonna make me feel like I'm crazy. So that, like, literally, that was like the theme of yesterday. That was the theme of yesterday. And then I bumped into someone else, and she's just like literally like the sun personified, like amazing. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, I was thinking about you the other day." And I bumped into somebody else. I was like, she was like, "Why is your work not in this space?" Because it was like there was like an exhibition. There was a part of it was like outdoor street party thing, and the part of it was like an exhibition. She was like, "Why is your work not on this wall? Like, what are you doing?" And I was like, "Well," she was like, I'm sick and tired of you," because it literally in my head, I'm like, does she remember me? Like every time I go up to her, I'm like, are you gonna remember? She's like, Lynn, why is your work not on this wall? I'm sick and tired of you. I'm not telling you this again. And I was like, yeah, I'm working on it. I'm here. Like, I can't. I'm all over the place at this point, but it's been so many instances in one day. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I saw someone who literally knew me as a child, who I haven't seen in forever, who knew all of us, my siblings and I, as babies. So it has been at least, 7 or 8 years since she's seen us, and to see me, to spend time with her, to hang out with the other artists who were there, like literally like 10 people off the top of my head that were just like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I see you. We have to work together. We have to collab. They support things that I'm doing. They're excited to join forces with me. They uplifted me. They affirmed me. They poured into me. They shared with me. Um, it was just like, I'm so grateful to God. I'm so grateful to God. Like I went out of my way to belong and where this is what you do, right? You get the job in this space and you break into the rooms and and I can have the impact in the rooms without literally having to be in the room. I think I would rather that. I'm entering the season of my life where I want I don't want to be behind the scenes in the room per se, but I want to be invited into the room as a consultant. Like actually I don't have to be here for real. But y'all can consult with me though. Y'all can't consult with me. But I don't have to be in here because being in here is not it's not gonna work for me. I don't feel seen here. I don't feel valued here. I don't feel appreciated here. Um, but when you have to pull deep into your pocket to pay my consultant fee, yeah, you're gonna appreciate me different. You're gonna appreciate me different. I don't care. I'm saying it. So yeah, that felt really great, and it feels so good to be like that was like very affirming to be back in my city again. You know, I was working in Boston. I'm good with relationship building. I'm great with that. But there that I have relationships here that need to be built, that I'm excited to be built, I'm excited to pour into, that I have the time. I have all the time in the world. I have all the time in the world. And I'm just so grateful for this community, for these cool people that I've been able to be in community with. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to say that, on a day that I felt really vulnerable, on the day that, I'm launching this project. This is my first time working community event to get the word out. And I was like, I was so scared, you guys. I was so scared. I was so nervous, and I'm just like, I hope people get it. I hope people understand the concept. I just hope it comes through. I hope it comes across for like at least 10 black women and a couple of black men to pour into me and be like, yeah, no, I see you. I see what you're doing. I see you're on to something. Keep going. I do not take that lightly. I do not take that lightly at all. It means the world to me because the people who were, it's like God sent these people to pour into me because I was so nervous. Like, I was so scared. Like, I was so nervous, you know? So yeah, that's the word for today. Get around people who pour into you. They don't have to be black women, but if they are black women, they're gonna be very magical and they're gonna be very special. I can tell you that. But truly, like, whatever a community looks like for you, get around people who speak highly of you, who speak into you. They don't even know that you're having a bad day. They just like wanted to give you your flowers. It's Tuesday and they thought of giving you your flowers, and so therefore here you go. It doesn't have you don't have to prove yourself. You don't have to perform in this space. You don't have to do something big to feel worthy of belonging. You belong because you are. You belong because you're here. You belong because, not because of what you make, not because of what you produce, not because of what proximity to you brings them. Hello? Hi. But just because I appreciate you. I see your humanity. It's so funny because like these are people who do such amazing dope things, but I'm like, actually I don't want to get to know the person and I get the same energy back. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. I'm feeling really, really good. Just basking in the love of my community again. And I really, during a time when I really, really, really needed that, when I'm at a deficit, it feels really good and it's very special, and that means the world to me. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. Okay. And if you're a black woman, I hope you have a good evening. I hope you sleep good, and I hope your pillow is cool and fresh and cool and rest well. Black women, actually, this is the note that I'm ending on. Rest well. We pour so much into others. We give our all to everybody else around us. Rest. Take whatever time you need to rest, to refresh, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. Don't pour from your cup. Pour from your saucer. Pour from the overflow. Don't pour from the cup. Okay? All right, y'all.